This country does not require any exam to register to become a healthcare worker. It's currently facing a significant shortage of nurses, midwives, and healthcare assistants. The government projects that about 30,000 new healthcare professionals will be needed. You also get up to 59 weeks of fully paid maternity or paternity leave. Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. On this channel, I'm going to give you authentic and fact-based immigration updates and inspirational stories about migration. Tell you about the best countries that you can travel to work or school. So in today's video, I'm going to talk about one of the best countries in Europe that is desperately looking for nurses, midwives, and healthcare assistants to fill in healthcare roles. I'll tell you facts about this country and how to apply and become a nurse or midwife in this amazing country. This country I'm going to talk about does not require any exam to register to become a healthcare worker. And do you know that there is a town in this country where the sun never rises for 2 months and the sun never sets during the summer? The country I'm going to talk about also offers free tuition for immigrant residents to do top-up programs or masters however they like in order to upgrade their career, and also pay nurses around 50,000 euros per year. But this same country is in desperate need for nurses and midwives, and I'm going to give you a full breakdown about all of that and show you how you can register and apply or get into this country as easy as possible. If you're interested, stay tuned. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel and don't forget to like this video. So this amazing country that I'm talking about is Norway. You might have heard Norway before because of its great Viking history, but maybe you don't know that Norway is one of the best and most beautiful countries in Europe with the highest work-life balance and the best quality of life. In fact, the Norway police tweeted at one time that they don't catch criminals after 4 p.m. because of work-life balance. Very funny. The crime rate in Norway is so low that several police officers have gone viral online knitting cloths while they on duty. Norway has significantly clean environment, nice and stunning architecture, excellent public services like healthcare, education, and transport. However, Norway is currently facing a significant shortage of nurses, midwives, and healthcare assistants. The Norwegian government projects that about 30,000 new healthcare professionals will be needed over the next decade, therefore making international nurses and midwives of very high demand now more than ever. But unlike other countries, Norway doesn't just offer you a job, they offer you stability as the best quality of life. The average salary for a Norwegian nurse is around 500,000 to 600,000 Norwegian krone. That's around 45 to 55,000 US dollars. But that's just the base salary. There is salary differentials. For instance, if you work evening shifts, you get about 10% more extra money on top of your base salary. 9 shifts can earn you about 50% more. Public holidays, you get 50% more on top of your base salary. That means if you're a very hard working nurse who would want to bag all the extra shifts like myself and work every weekend, then you're going to earn way more than 55,000 a year. But typical contracted hours is around 37.5 hours every week, which is also good because it ensures a perfect balance between your work life and your home life. Norway also stands out with its extraordinary benefits. As a nurse in Norway, you only work for 7.5 hours a day. That is amazing. There is no crazy 12-hour long shift, 14-hour long shift, but you can choose to do some overtime and get extra money if you want. You also get up to 59 weeks, that's more than a year, of fully paid maternity or paternity leave. Yes, for both parents. That is more than any other country that I know of. Your sick leave is paid fully for 1 year, full salary based on your contracted hours. There is free housing for new immigrants for up to about 3 months for you to get settled in before you start looking for your own house. There is free and quality education for your children. Yourself as an immigrant or a resident also get free tuition to further your education. Do some master's program or whatever you want without paying a dime. Healthcare is also free, but the most important point that I am very interested in is their pension system. Employers contribute about 10 to 12% of your salary to your pension, which is way better than several European countries. For instance, in the UK, employers pay only about 3% or 4% of your salary towards your pension, which means in Norway your future is greatly secured, and then you can work as much as you want without worrying about your future because you get more payments go into your pension from your employer. Okay, now let's talk about the licensing system. Does Norway need any nursing exam before you can become a registered nurse or midwife? The answer is absolutely no. Unlike the UK and US, where you're required to write NCLEX or OSCE or whatever they are, in Norway there is no requirement for an NCLEX styled exam or any nursing exam. All you need is to be assessed by the Norwegian Health Directorate by sending all your documentations to their portal. They will approve if your education matches the requirement to become a nurse or midwife in Norway. But one thing you need to know is that you can't become a fully licensed nurse in Norway without taking their Norwegian language exam. But wait, here is the twist. Unlike the UK or the US, where you need the proof of language exams before you can even get a job, Norway is different. Norway is English-friendly country, so once your documentations have been approved, you can use that to apply and get a job, and then you can begin a language and integration program which will be paid by your employer. So this way you can be working in Norway and at the same time studying the Norwegian language in order to get a full license. After securing your license, you can start clinical work as a registered nurse and then get fully paid as a registered nurse or midwife. As a healthcare assistant, you may or may not need to write the Norwegian language exam, but it's greatly dependent on your employer and what they require. So I would say that the pathway to become a licensed nurse or midwife in Norway is pretty much easier than most of the countries in Europe and in the Americas. The last thing that we're going to talk about is the path to citizenship. It's important because whenever you live in a country for so long, there should be a clear and easy pathway for you to become an integral part of that community or that country. Norway provides a very clear and straightforward path to citizenship for applicants and their family. After working legally for 3 years, you can apply for permanent residency, which will include your family as well. And after 4 to 5 years, you can apply to become a Norwegian citizen. But before I end this video, let me tell you some of the challenges you might face as a new immigrant in Norway. Let's be very honest, it's not all easy. Norway has extraordinary benefits for immigrants and foreigners, but it comes with its own challenges as well. For instance, during the winter periods, it's very cold, it's very long and dark days, which can actually affect your mood because you'll be home or you'll be indoors most of the time. But then on the bright side, you won't have to spend most of your money on shopping and unnecessary stuff because you won't be going out most of the time during winter. You'll also need to adjust to a very slower and quieter lifestyle. Norwegians are very calm and gentle, so there is not much chaotic lifestyle like you'd be used to. But I think because of the peaceful lifestyle there is in Norway and how great and beneficial it is for immigrants, I think it is a country that is worth living. So if you're looking for stability, if you're looking for good pay, family-friendly policies, and you're looking for a long-term growth, Norway would be your best destination. If you want a step-by-step guide on how to apply to become a nurse or midwife or healthcare assistant in Norway, make sure that you subscribe to this channel as I will be bringing more related videos about Norway and maybe other countries as well. Don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to like this video. My name is Emmanuel. Thanks for watching the video and I will see you next time. Bye. This one is better, yeah?